Some things aren't meant to be fair. I know you left me down and out, and now the river is red. Got that hit on your head. Should have buried your dead. Should have listened to me and said,
Hey, what's up, dude? Sorry, I don't know how long that message has been there for, but I've been trying to sort out the whole streaming shit. Sweet. All right, that's on. But how have you been, my man? It's been a hot minute, dude. It's been a hot minute. All right, if I send a message in here. Oh, sweet, it pops up on there too. Cool. Nailed it. He's still got it. He's still got it, dude. How we doing? Oh, loving life, man. Loving life. I'm not really. God, life sucks so bad. You know, fake laugh hiding the real pain. Deadpool had it right all along, man. Deadpool had it right. It is so hot in this room, though. I don't know if it's just off the computer or what, but my god. Like a sweat box in here. So I can't tell how loud the music is at the moment. I'm that rusty. I can't remember what I used to have it on. So just try to sort all that out, and then we'll get going on campaign 4, because your boy's excited to be watching it. So hot. Absolutely has life's been crazy, but we're still trucking. Love the sound of that. I'd love to just talk with you again at some point, maybe a sequel episode to the podcast. Dude, you just let me know. More than happy to do that. You just let me know. I loved doing the last one. I did. Enjoyed it. It was the first time I've ever done like an interview podcast type thing, so yeah, man, I'm more than happy to do one. Yeah, I made a video when I first came back about like all the different things that I've been doing and stuff like that. I've got my Invisalign in. I mean, you can't see them, but I mean, that's kind of the point. They're like invisible trays. Hence the name. I know you would never have guessed. And obviously you got more of my tattoo and stuff done, looking pretty cool. Got Fenrir up here, but I'm wearing a hoodie, so you can't really see him. He's up there though. And yeah, unfortunately, so I was doing the whole firefighter thing. Unfortunately, got to the interview part and didn't make it through the interview, which is sad, but it was also kind of what I expected. Obviously, you're from the US, weren't you? I can't remember where you were from. I'm pretty sure it was the US, but regardless, I mean, you have firefighters everywhere. The interview part's always the hardest part, so I kind of didn't. Every part that I passed, I was kind of like in the back of my head. I was like, look, if you pass the interview part, that's when I'll get my hopes up. That's when I'll be like, you know what it is, I've actually got a goddamn chance here. But I knew that was the hardest part, and I knew it's such a specific interview. You have to give them exact answers. The answers have to be laid out in a certain way. And, you know, I made it like the top 10%. So, and on average, it takes like 2 to 3 attempts, if not more, to get into the fire service. The only thing that sucks is that it doesn't come around very often. They only come around when, you know, when they need to. When they're understaffed or they've got more money so they can spend more or anything like that. But yeah, it's it is what it is. I'm you know, it is what it is. I'm not gonna cry over it. Hey Tim, what's up, my man? Welcome back, dude. Hell yeah. Thanks for sticking around. I mean, it's been a whole year since I've even streamed. Silver, what's up? Oh, the OGs, man. Look at this. How is everyone doing? Hope you've all had a great year. Yeah, I know I just said it, but it's so hot in this room. Right, where am I looking here? Community? Yes? No? Oh, Brian, stop being stupid. What are you trying to look at here? God damn it. But Tim, my man, my dude, right? I haven't not noticed. You're an absolute weapon. Yeah, absolute weapon. Still on my membership. I don't know if you've just forgot and you just, you know, that money just keeps coming out of your bank account every month. But just to let you know that you still are on my membership account. So if you want to cancel that, dude, and save yourself, I mean, it's only like what, $1.99 or whatever it is. But even so, like, if you want to save that, man, because it's like 36 a month or something. You've been going at it. Yeah, winner, 100%. I am more than happy to do that. Couldn't lose my whole car gate. You're... God damn it. You're a weapon. Done Monkey Madness 1 again and I hate myself. Oof. That's not fun, Kyle. I'd rather not. No. I could barely even be bothered to do it on... I started playing Iron and Arrow again because I was just like, I've got so many quests that I need to do. I can't fathom doing it. Alright, we'll give it until 2:45, so we've got another 3 minutes, and then we start on Campaign 4. I don't know if anybody here has watched Campaign 4, or if any of you even do watch Critical Role. But like the title says, that is what we will be doing today. I was more so worried, because obviously, it's different internet here, and the internet's not necessarily the best. Because it's like a new build area, so the only internet they could get was their internet, the Persimmons, which are the ones that built it. So I was like, oh, the internet's probably going to be a bit crappy. I don't know if I'll even be able to stream. That's mainly what's took me long enough, because, well, I mean, you can't see it, but I had to, like, plug the... Oh my god, what's it called? Ethernet cable. I had to plug the Ethernet cable into the actual router. Then it had to cushion the person I'm living with, right? You have no idea how complicated she is. It's actually insane. Like, it hurts my brain the way she is. But yeah, she's very specific about the way things go. And because she didn't want a cable strewn all the way through our room, which is fair play, I had to, like, tape it down and move it, like, all the way around the skateboard and stuff. And she's still not happy about it, but it's done now. It's done. There's so many characters, I can't wait to see your reaction to. Because there's 2 tables, right? Because he has one with Matt. No, not Matt. Matthew. Well, Matthew. Well, Matt. Yeah, I mean, I suppose. Does anyone ever call him Matt? Matt Mercer? Yeah. Maybe. But yeah, there's one with him, and then there's one with like Liam and stuff like that, right? Like, they're split into 2 different ones. So I don't know if they eventually come together and just form this one big table, or if that's not the way they do it. I have no idea. Oh god. Oh, I'm so sorry. I just ate a biblical amount of food. I was almost like, I was put myself in a bit of a food coma. I was like, I just go lie down on the bed. It's so tempting because it's right behind me. And I was like, no. Don't be a pussy. You can do it. Been playing Halo again. I feel like it's... Dude. I know this is like sacrilege, right? But I've only ever played Halo 3. That's it. And even then, I didn't actually play the story to it. I just played online, like multiplayer. I know. I'm sorry. I will get around to it. I've got a lot more like games and stuff that I want to play. So we will get around to it. We will. And yeah, I don't blame you for not being able to catch up. When this first started, I was like, finally, a campaign. I can start with everyone and we can watch it together. And then by the time I started watching it, there was like 8 episodes out, and you know, they're all like 4 hours long, and I was like, when am I going to get the time to do this? You make the time. That's what you do. You make the time. Don't make excuses up. C4 is absolutely nuts. Maybe a hot take, but 31 episodes in, and they're legit got 2 top 10 moments in all of Critical Role. God damn. I've been, like, obviously, I'm not well versed in all of the apart from the Legend of Vox Machina and the Mighty Knight, which I've actually started watching the animated versions of. I'm not well versed in like the top moments, but I have seen like funny moments and stuff like that. I've tried to, like, if I can, see some of it. There was a hilarious Matthew Mercer one. What was it that you said again? Oh, the Shiver and Queef. Oh god, that was funny. You're dead to me. Cancel my membership. Ah, man, you know what it is. I don't even blame you. I'm so sorry, dude. I'm so sorry. Alright. Let's see. Is it on here? Can you get? Because I mean, I doubt it. Because it's. Ooh. You can get them on here. Includes 6 games built for PC and collected single-handedly. Is this Halo Reach, Halo 2 Anniversary, Halo 3, Halo 3? Oh, how much is this? £40. Is this worth getting to play? Because I would play all the Halo games. Obviously, they're very popular, so. Non-Halo playing motherfucker. I know, man. That's. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. You want to do a co-op stream playthrough this evening? I'd love to join you for that. Well, for Halo, yeah, man. By all means. Oh, they're on a break. Hell yeah. I mean, you know, but it gives me an opportunity to catch up. It has Halo Reach, so yes, it's worth it. So Halo Reach is that, like, regarded as the best one. And hey, I watched Red vs. Blue, so, you know, I've kind of seen Halo, in a way. Easy 500 hours game for $40 of steel. Well, I say $40? God, what am I, American? What happened? In all fairness, I sound American when I talk off the time. I wasn't made to be born in the UK. Well, I mean, I've got more games now. Ones that I need to play. I still need to finish, where is it? But I've got Fallout 3 that I still need to finish. I have Fallout like 1, 2, and then obviously 3. I don't have Fallout 4. I bought God of War not too long ago because, I mean, come on, it's God of War. I still need to get Ragnarok. I played both of them, I've proc both of them. But I'm waiting for because obviously they're getting redone, they're completely from scratch. So I'm waiting for the 3 original ones to be redone in my app. Why is that audio done? No. You could go down. I don't know if you could hear me twice there, but like the audio was going on twice. I don't know. Where's Fallout New Vegas? I used to have it back in the day on PlayStation, but not anymore. I don't know if it's on here though, because I got a bunch of Fallout games for free, because, you know, like Epic Games just give you stuff for free. No, it is library I'm looking for. But I don't know which ones. Honkai Star Rail. Oh yeah. God, I've not played that in a hot minute either. Oh shit, sorry. No, not start. In my library, man. In my library. There we go. See, Fallout New Vegas. I do have it. So yeah, so I've got the original ones. Fallout New Vegas. I have Fallout 3 on Steam. And then I'll probably buy Fallout 4 if I get through all of those. Didn't you stop Red vs. Blue at the end of Season 14? I'm pretty sure. I know I definitely didn't finish it because obviously they took it off of YouTube. And I just had nowhere else to watch it. And obviously everything happened, so I'd have to rewatch the whole series, to be honest with you. I don't really remember too much. I still remember Caboose being my boy, though. What a guy. What a guy. Bought that randomly. Beyond Two Souls. Don't know if you've ever played it. Don't know if you're interested in like story-based games where the choices you make dictate the story, or so they say. But this is a pretty decent game. I watched PewDiePie play it years ago when it first came out. And it was on deal from like £9 to like 89 pence or something. It's been that long since I've watched it. I can't really remember anything about it. Decided to buy that. The Wolf Among Us. It's a Telltale game, so if you like the Telltale's Walking Dead or anything like that. Also a banger. Why does this keep popping up? I don't want to see you. Go away. Go. Go. No. Go. No, it won't go. That's fine. Probably my favorite game of all time. What, New Vegas? Shit, man, is that good? Bully. I don't know if you guys were there for the stream when I was streaming Bully, and it crashed on me, and I lost, I don't know how many, well, I was gonna say how many hours of games. I only have 95 minutes of gameplay, so obviously it wasn't hours worth of gameplay, but I lost quite a bit of time, and I just give up. Haven't played that since, but incredible game if you haven't played it. Me and Steven, my friend, are trying to play... What's the multiplayer for Skyrim called again? It has a name. There's a mod where you can play multiplayer Skyrim, and he's been wanting to do for years because he absolutely loves Skyrim. So we got that sorted, but couldn't get it to work properly, which is really frustrating, but I'm sure we'll manage to sort it at some point. I had trouble playing Detroit Become Human because I would just keep replaying the levels to see eeach outcome. It took... Oh, damn. No, what I do is I'll do my go through. I did it when I played Until Dawn. Did my whole thing. I don't want to tell you how it ended. A lot of people died. Let's just say that. There's an ending where you can save everyone. That was not the ending I got, let me tell you. And at the end, I just went on YouTube and I just looked at all of the endings that you can get. But actually, speaking of Until Dawn, did you guys hear about what's her name? The actress that died. She was like 36 years of age. She was one of the characters in Until Dawn. So sad, man. She was in Heroes and a bunch of different stuff as well. I thought the name of multiplayer Skyrim was Elder Scrolls Online. I mean, technically, you're not wrong. Elder Scrolls Online is in the Elder Scrolls universe. But no, this is literally just Skyrim the game, but you can run around with multiple people. I think it's like up to 18. Apparently it's really glitchy at times though, which, I mean, you can expect. Season 15 through 17 do go over what happened before. 18 is... Oh yeah, I remember the big fiasco about Red vs. Blue Zero. Then they converted into a movie. Yeah, I remember. I will definitely get round to it, I promise. Was Sakari and... Yeah, she was. I'm not really sure what happened. See, I was at work today, and I saw it on the news. It's absolutely wild, man. Like, 36. That's how old my girlfriend is. She's 36. Like, that could be her. You know what I mean? Like, it's scary to think of. Like, you can just... Well, I was gonna say you can just drop dead, but like honestly, I don't know what she actually died of. Her dad just confirmed that she has passed away. But it's nuts. Like there's a bit of a sad story, and I don't want to be a bummer before we start doing this, but there was a kid that my girlfriend knows. Like she went to school with his dad. Was going somewhere, came off the bus, went to walk across the road, got hit by a car, and died. He was in hospital for a while. He had like a bleed on his brain. They had to like cut chunks of his like skull out to like try and get rid of the bleed and stuff like that. But I think, but today she was telling me apparently there was something wrong with his like the stem, and he's passed away, bless him. But it's absolutely wild. Like, I mean, I don't know what happened. I don't know who was at fault. I don't know if he's tried to, that he hasn't looked and he's run across the road and been hit. I don't know if the person driving the car's not looked and just sped along and just assumed no one was there. But so sad, man. So sad. Oh, there's still an investigation going on? Jesus. Yeah, that's the one, the cheerleader from Heroes. Yeah, the immortal cheerleader. Save the cheerleader, save the world. Oh girl, man. It's just wild. But also a good thing about my computer and all that being here and, you know, finally being able to make videos and stream again. Very happy about that. Fable 4 comes out quite soon, and I'm extremely looking forward to that. I don't know if you guys have ever played Fable. I would highly recommend it. If it's on PC, you can only get Fable Anniversary. You can't get the other two. But Fable 2, man. Fable 2 was such a goated game. Unless you decide, oh, I want to get all of the trophies or achievements if it was on Xbox. It was impossible for me. So throughout all of the game, this game's dictated by like a morality system. So you can do quests, and then you've got a chance you can either do the evil route or you can do the good route. The good one gives you like a halo above your head and stuff like that, and little butterflies fly around you. If you do the devil route or the bad route, you get like devil horns and red eyes and stuff like that. You look pretty badass, to be fair. But at the very end, you basically have to do the most evil thing in the world, which is you have a dog with you throughout the entire run, and at the very end, you gotta kill your dog. You just gotta kill your dog. What kind of fucked up game does that, man? Forcing you to kill your dog for the bad ending? I couldn't do it. Played a lot of, oh shit, played a lot of Fable 2. Yeah, Fable 3 was it was disappointing. I don't really remember it that well, but I remember playing it when I was young, and I was a bit like, it just could have been better. But then again, like when you get a game like Fable 2 that's got everything that you want, it's kind of hard when you want to do something sort of different or like improve upon it. It's kind of hard to do that. Yeah, I think the pimp hat's still in the game. But it's the same with this game, actually, to be fair. This game, the first one, big fuck you. Big fuck you. So, again, at the end of the game, obviously you're trying to find your sister throughout all of it. And at the end, if you're doing the evil route, you have the chance. You can either kill your sister and you get this really powerful sword, or you let her live and I think you like destroy the sword in the end. Well, you can basically get the good version of that sword straight away, like after you like let her live and stuff like that. Killing your sister for no reason, people. Right, there was a game I was looking for, which is the reason I went on here in the first place. What was it? What was it? There we go, Mass Effect. So we were playing Mass Effect, and then obviously just never got back to it because I stopped streaming. But I have to get this game back, so do I even have... Yeah, I've still got enough space for it. I mean, I need to delete a few games, like... I've still got Dead by Daylight on here. I don't even play Dead by Daylight anymore. Like, I haven't played it in I don't know how long. Still got my goated boy, Naruto Uzumaki, of course, of course. You could beat Fable 2 as Master Chief from Halo. I've seen that in a YouTube video. How? Interesting. Alright. Enough fucking around. Get rid of this crappy music. Right, again, you guys will have to let me know if this is too loud or too quiet or anything for you. I'm not too sure what it'll sound like. You're in the middle of a time thing. Oh my god, dude, your memory is fucking nuts. How do you even remember that? Yeah, now that you say it, I do remember, yeah. God. They're working on a new Mass Effect game set after the trilogy. Oh, shit. Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to suck it up and get it done. But I've got like I say, I've got that many things. Obviously, I've got all of them, and then I bought these were on deal. When what's the new one called again? Starts with an I can't remember the name. But when the new one was coming out, obviously they put all these on deal. So get this one, get this one, get the remade version of this. Cool. Get the remade version of this. Sweet. But then you just get the basic version of Resident Evil 4. They're like, no. You want to pay for that? Sorry, you want to play that? You're going to have to pay for that. And it got Resi 5, 6, 7, and then these two. I'll have to play them at some point as well. Damn, man, I forgot I had these. It's been so long. So long. Oh yeah, it's extremely flattering. But look at him. I don't like him. He made me cry the last time I watched something. Making me feel things I don't want to feel. Let's go.
Liam, someone you love very much is about to die.
God, we're getting into this real
Please
quick.
Introduce us to your character. My name is...
Again, just let me know if you need me to turn it up.
Hal. I am a older, dark-haired with streaks of white.
You have good news. Don't say that.
Orc gentleman. Dressed in fairly fine but not ostentatious clothing.
Turn it up. All right.
Smile lines at the eyes from a life well lived. Trying in this moment to hold on to...
Yeah, he has a very seductive voice, but I think it's just because I've turned the audio right down.
Buoyed him through his life. Maybe not doing as well as he'd like to in this moment. This moment, you stand shoulder to shoulder with the people.
I've turned it up a bit more. Let me know if it needs to go up again.
It's gray stone.
Sounds good.
Standing
Epic.
proud here at the eastern edge of the land known as Kahad. You stand under the Guardian Wall. Heroes of the Shaper's War, carved in statue, some 80 feet tall, their torsos emerging from masonry, from the rock and stone of the mountainside, lean and hold the mountains of Kavroset Bay.
Wild opening to a campaign.
Arrayed side by side. Orcs and dwarves, elves and humans, halflings, gnomes, beast folk, rendered here as heroes of a revolution, now fading from memory. Their looks of determination, heroism, and strength carved forevermore into their faces. What hope they bear in their noble visages. Under their arms stands the base of this massive wall at the eastern edge of the city, Dolmakyar, towering spires that follow the river Vrosh step by step down from the mountains as the city comes to life. Over your own neighborhood, you see a flight of magpies, black wings, white breasts take to the sky, flying over the stream as the mist rises on this gray day.
Well, goddamn, that means it's only just started and I'm captivated. I don't know. Brennan's just got such a magical voice. It's insane to me how they're able to describe things in such vivid detail. Like, obviously, I know he's got stuff written down and stuff like that, and notes that he has to check back on and whatever to like maybe remember the names of stuff. But like, just naming off like all the stuff that he's just named, like the name of the place that they are and the river and all this different stuff, and it's nuts. Again, I mean, I think like he's done it for years, so he's used to it, but it's still crazy. I'm going to pop up for a smoke. I'm probably going to order some. Nice. I come back and what's it done? I was chatting for a bit. Yeah, man, absolutely no problem. Rosario is back at Taco Bell, so I think I'll order out a quesarito. Oh, quesarito. I'm so... Yeah, a quesarito. I've only got one Taco Bell here, and I've never been before, so forgive my English/Spanish. It's not the best. It's not the best. There's a counter in the Critical Role subreddit where they all count the bird references from Brennan. How many birds does he reference? I the magpie, you know, being from Newcastle and all that. Black and white, baby! Well, I mean, I don't live in Newcastle at the moment. I'm living in Northumberland, but it's pretty much the same thing.
The days have been mostly grey recently. The Guardian Wall, like much of Dolmakyar, is a place dedicated to heroism, camaraderie, the struggle of the mortal world.
He loves birds, yeah, apparently, man.
And it is here, under the Guardian Wall, that they have strung up the hangman's noose to kill your brother.
Oh, shit.
Behind the wall, a wagon approaches. Soldiers, their heraldry and tabards alive with the crests of the sundered houses, Taconis, Helovar, Royce, Einfassen, Cormorey. March. You would think some beast of legend was left within this wagon.
It's his fucking brother, man. He is a beast.
The amount of soldiers marching this man to the gallows. But it is just one man. The wagon pulls up to a small dais, wooden staircase, and a door leading through the wall out to the awaiting crowd and the hangman's noose. Waiting at the steps, his eyes on the approaching wagon. Luis is your character. Could you please introduce us to your character?
Yes.
Ah, I love this guy.
Azune Nayar stands tall, proud. Human in appearance, he is just over 5'10", but gives the presence of someone that's taller than that. His pride carries
I know a guy like that.
his height. He is strong, lean, muscular. He has medium brown skin and coppery auburn brown hair that's tied back in a braid, a birthmark that goes up the right side of his neck, up his face, and up to his forehead around his eye. His eyes look like a sunset on an ocean. The bottom half of his irises are a deep blue.
The
His
Aussie, the
pupils
center of
are
a Venn
yellow,
diagram,
like the sun
as every
burst
player's
out
character in a
into
story.
Orange, and then into a teal, and then into a
Do you have a favorite character in this?
He's wearing full armor, as is given to him by his station in Dolmakyar. He is a member of the Revolutionary Guard, an arcane marshal, specifically. And his arms are exposed. Along his right bicep are tattooed the words, "Have mercy on those I send you."
It's pretty badass.
The door to the wagon opens. Soldiers of House Tuconis retrieve a figure from inside the shadows, and a handsome orc smile across his fanged face. Nice shiner indicating some degree of glibness or flippancy in the face of these guards, wearing his soiled coat and his old boots, his effects having been taken from him, is marched out in manacles. The man you followed into battle all those years ago, dragged forward here. He looks up at you as he approaches. Not you. Anybody but you.
I put my hand up to stop the rest of the soldiers. I am the arcane marshal assigned to scan the prisoner.
I don't think he wants to be scanned by you.
A ritual. My palm is facing up, and I start to trace a circle around my palm as I begin a ritual of detect magic. But as I do that,
Because you have a top three.
I point my fingers towards them, and I actually cast message.
Belair, Julian, and Catagan.
Hidden from those guards.
Hopefully
here,
I didn't butcher
not
any of those
versed in the
names.
Arcane, you feel yourself connect through this act of sorcery to Thiazi Fang. Oh.
Study his face for a moment. Thiazi, I can buy us a few moments. If you have something that you want to say to someone and want me to pass it to them, now is the time.
As you feel this spell connect you, he smiles and goes, anything I have to tell anybody, I can tell them myself.
Because I'm going to escape,
Notice
motherfucker.
that look in his eyes, that glint. And I say more. In a moment, I'm going to scan you to see if I can pick up any arcane residue, and my hope is that I do. Earlier today, somebody placed an object on you, a ward.
Mm-hmm.
And watch me closely when I'm done. If I sense it, I'll give you a nod, and then I'll gesture to let you know where it is. It's delicate. It breaks easy, and upon adding just a little bit of pressure, it will be the...
He's great. Yeah. Remind me. I can't remember his name. What was the paladin that he played in Calamity? The one that shows up in the Legend of Vox Machina as the devil, or a devil. I can't remember his name. It's on the tip of my tongue. I'm so bad with names, it's insane. One moment. Put this up. Even though it's gonna make me sweat even more. It's not as hot on my ears. Yes? Yes. Yeah, I can't remember his name. I want to search it up, but like I don't like searching them up. I want to Xerxes. Oh yes, thank you. Yes, I remember. I like Xerxes. He's a very very troubled character.
Everything that sends you away from here.
Understood.
One last thing.
So it's Azune. Is he a mage?
Hal
A sorcerer?
says
Wizard? Whatever?
he's here with you until the end. And you've always been a hero in his eyes.
God.
Well, that makes one of us. I don't know that I'll be able to see him again after today, probably, right? I mean, you guys getting me out of here, I'm not going to be able to.
Tiazi, you've lit many fires throughout your years, and they all still burn. And with that, instead of casting the ritual, I'm actually going to use a spell slot and cast Detect Magic in that moment. An updraft of wind moves up towards me, a pulse radiates out, and Detect Magic, scan him.
A gleam of magic hidden in the back of his coat, quite near his manacled hands, registers to you. A little bit of conjuration, a little bit of illusion, just enough trickery for Thiazi Fang to make one last daring getaway.
Good.
My job here is done.
I give him a nod, and I turn around and I put my hand on the small of my back so he can see me indicate where it is.
He nods to you, and in that last moment of the message cantrip, he makes eye contact with you and says, I know you'll have to stay here. I'm sorry for all the distance I kept. I hope all those fires I set were worth it. Make sure you set some of your own when the time comes.
I'm sure they were worth it, my friend.
Up to the gallows, a spring in his step, moves through the door. As he walks out under the gallows, the crowd seeing him for the first time, from many parts of the crowd, a cheer goes up. The lords and ladies of the Sundered Houses, anticipating this moment, strike up the trumpets, attempting to quiet this noise. You see your brother, and you see him looking throughout a crowd of several hundred people looking for you.
Raise an arm to the air.
He nods to you. A herald of House Taconis steps forward. Herein, sentenced to death by the
No.
authority of the Chamber
My
of
boy.
Lords Advisory to the Revolutionary Council, is the traitor, arcanist, and murderer Thiazi Fang to be put to death. His crimes enumerated: befouling arcanism, theft, skullduggery, murder, and sedition against the beneficence of the city and its peoples.
Oh my god. What's this guy
last
done?
Accusation, a murmur moves through the crowd. Another voice stands, this one from an elderly woman dressed in white. The matriarch of House Halavar, scion of the Candescent Creed. Let the light shine, and let peace be restored to this blessed city and its heroic legacy. As she continues to speak in this moment, Thiazi turns to you. Hal.
I think, anxiety rising in my gut. I'm severely tempted to dart my eyes around this open space looking for any hand to intervene, to see any result of all of the beseeching and deal-making I have been making behind the scenes for weeks. But I won't let my brother look at that if these are to be his final moments, so I hold his look, and for someone whose life has been all about words, I have none to give.
I need this to be like a big Pirates of the Caribbean moment, you know. I need the music to roll in, you know. And I need fucking Will to show up and throw a sword in where he's about to get hung, and I need a whole shebang to start happening right now. I'm going to assume he obviously doesn't die. Like the whole detect magic, and he has the I don't know what the artifact is, like the crystal or whatever it is that he has. I don't know if it disintegrates his shackles. I don't know if it's like a lockpick. I have no idea.
He looks at you smiling, shakes his head no. And at this distance, you can't hear him over the speech of the photarch of the Candescent Creed, this elderly matriarch speaking. But you see him mouthing the words to you in this moment of desperation. So many strings were pulled. Something's got to happen. This can't be. He looks at you and goes, mouthing, just so you can read his lips. What are you doing for lunch after this?
My man.
So what, you didn't plan a funeral? Don't you like me at all? If I don't see you for a long time, you're my hero. And
The fact that they got for the Legend of Vox Machina gives me hope this campaign could be made for the show one day too. It would be pretty cool. I mean, they've got campaign 1, they've got campaign 2. I assume probably they'll do campaign 3. I would imagine so. If they do, then that's also really cool. I've just completely brain farted there. What was I going to say? Was it about this campaign? I genuinely don't know. Oh, yeah, no, sorry. God, you can tell it's been a while. Yeah, no, so Game of Thrones. So I watched Game of Thrones. I couldn't get into it. I watched like 3 seasons. And it's mainly because of that. Like the fact that there's not one central character. Normally I like to have like a central character and then like the rest, obviously the side characters and the supporting characters and stuff around them. But to a degree, like, you know, I could watch something like Friends, which doesn't have really like a central character, that has a bunch of different characters all living their own life just around each other. But I don't know, Game of Thrones was too out there. Like there was like something going on here, and then, you know, at the other side of the world, there's another thing going on here. And then at the other side of this world, there's another thing going on here. And then in the same city that has this thing going on, there's another thing going on. It just got too much. And I know, like, eventually I knew it would converge into, like, one, which I'm kind of hoping this does, maybe. Obviously, I know there's more characters to come along. I think Abria, she's in this, right? I do believe, amongst, obviously, a lot of other people. I can't remember what her name is. She always has like sort of glitter on her face and like really like bright makeup. You probably know who I'm talking about. I can't remember her name though, but I know she's in this as well. I've seen
you to make an insight
certain
check for me.
Pictures and things.
Natural 20.
What? How? And he was cool as a fucking cucumber as well. Look at that. Is it? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Natural 20.
First roll of the campaign, people. Natural 20. Jeez. Love it.
In this moment,
Campaign 3 needs a cook a little. Can't do that one without spoiling the previous 2. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. There's 13 in this campaign, but they split into 3 groups.
Moment,
Yeah, that's fine.
On a nat 20, you look and see his eyes, and I think your bardic magic swells, and you connect through him and can hear his voice. He looks up and you see reflected in his eyes, distant. You can't see it from where you are in the crowd looking up. All of the people of Dolmaki are gathered here in this place. Skyboxes filled with nobles looking out over balconies from the higher level near the shoulders of the mighty statues. You look and see, he sees something in the sky, and his face changes. There's panic. On a nat 20, the residue of Azune's message cantrip comes to you, and I will allow you to speak mentally to your brother in this moment on that nat 20 as he looks out and sees something
That's
and panics.
nuts, man. A natural 20.
No.
Whitney Moore? Let me have a look.
You have to...
Tell me what to do.
Murray, you gotta help Murray. The Penteveral, you have to help her. There's paint waiting for you with Bolaire.
Yes, that is what I'm talking about.
You have to... You hear the voice from the dais say, "Have you any last words?" The Ozzy Fang. He looks up, realizing that he can't speak telepathically to you while he's in this moment before they pull the lever. He looks out at you and goes, speaking to the crowd, "The false authority that now condemns me to death will fall. I regret only that I will miss the glorious celebration when your calumny and destruction comes to an end." He looks to you and in his mind says,
The Ozzy Fang seems like a bit of a badass, if you
"Tell
ask me.
Thimble not to be scared." He looks out and says, "I can still hear the falcons cry." The lever is pulled. In your mind, he says, "Tell her that I..." The rope goes taut. Snap. And what is to come after,
That's so sad, man.
we will discover in this first episode of Campaign 4 of Critical Role.
Fuck, what a start, man. Hell yeah. Pretty brutal. Pretty goddamn brutal. I assumed he was going to get out, like with the runestone or whatever it is I'm going to call it, in his hand. Yeah, I really thought he was gonna escape that one. Maybe he did. Maybe it made maybe he crushed it in his hand and it made some sort of illusion. Have I just spat on the? No, that's got to be off my water, right? There's no way that's off of me. That's disgusting if it is. Yeah, maybe it's like an illusion or something, a clone, a copy. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too much into it. Maybe he really is dead. Insane. Absolutely insane.
Thank you, Brennan, and welcome to Critical Role
Hello,
Campaign 4.
Matthew.
We've shaken up a lot around here, and the top of the show announcements are no exception. But
I
don't
tell
worry,
you, man, like,
you'll still be getting your weekly
this
dose
is a
of
lot to
deeply
do, though.
cerebral
Like,
and well-rehearsed
having
advents
3
here
separate
at the
tables.
Critical Role Announcement Playhouse.
It's crazy.
Cut a ribbon.
Brennan likes to start
And
these
with that,
episodes with cold
let's
opens.
bring out Sam
And
Riegel
clearly-
from Campaign 4's first sponsor, Thorum. Sam?
Sam.
Where is he?
Folks, I'm really sorry about this. I'm so sorry. It's just, Sam won't come out of his dressing room.
Wait, are you serious?
He's our little baby. Alright, let's rock and roll. Hey, Matt he just winked at me. Oh my god. There's no need, Matthew. I'm all yours. God damn, that was bright. Alright, Brennan, let's see what you got.
A neighborhood on the eastern edge of the city of Dolmakyar. The Rookery, so named for its many perches and aviaries. This is a neighborhood of towers and sky bridges and quirky connected little sort of conical shingled places. There's a lot of places where the patch
3 tables here while still working nearly full-time in dropout videos and being a father to a newborn this year. Ah, my God, I didn't realize. Congratulations. Congratulations, Brennan, getting hot and heavy. My man. Sorry. But yeah, no, that's nuts. I struggle to find time in my day to go to work, come back, go to the gym, you know, get a bit of food, and then either like make a video or stream. Like I can't do both. Like I can't. Maybe on my days off if I'm lucky, because obviously I don't spend 8 hours at my job and then a 45-minute commute and then, like I said, the gym and all that and getting food. So if I want to stream, I can't really make a video. The only time I could make a video on stream is if I had my day off. Like, so it is crazy when I think about how much some people get done in one day, and I'm convinced in myself that they have a hyperbolic time chamber somewhere, that those things are real and they just haven't told us yet.
Shingling of towers reveals that even though this place is quite, vertical, that it is not a castle of lords and ladies, but it is a place instead for poets and performers, for actors and jesters and those that create song and music. The aviaries send magpies flying hither and yon throughout this place, and perhaps the only thing that would seem odd to a traveler would be the amount of rooftops that appear to have small collections of seats,
There's
all
like
facing in the same direction.
Watch the sky. I don't know.
Towards the River Vrosh, where we see a stage gathered down in this neighborhood academy, this place where storytellers, singers, and bards of all kind have come to train for as long as anyone can remember. Up on top of the hill, there are a number of houses clustered, and I would like you to describe one such house, which is Hal's.
Yeah, nestled in, not at the very top, but near it, is a medium-sized, modest house. Hal is not a man of deep pockets or wealth, but he lives happily and comfortably in this home with its view of the river.
Introduction of the characters, hell yeah.
My theater down below at the foot of the hill. This neighborhood makes me happy just to walk through it on any given day. It is my home, it is my heart, it is my life's work. All started in these streets. And from my house on the hill, I can look out at most of the city and on a place where I spend most of my days. The house is, again, modest. It has lots of bedrooms. This house is meant for hosting and guests staying with us, both family and friends alike, passing through. There is a large greeting room on the first floor meant for
bard
having gatherings at. And upstairs, there is a back room that is littered with paper and scrolls and walls of books, musical instruments perched on stands, scattered about. There are songs in mid-composition. There are verse half composed on a number of different desks in here. Everything is a work in progress. My life is a work in progress.
Very hitting home there, my friend.
And moving through the home, you see with
Not the most goated stats you're going to see, by the way.
dried
Really?
tears on her face is your young daughter, Shadia. You see Shadia wipes her nose and goes about the task of getting your home ready for the Farav, which is essentially a wake. It is in Orcish custom, in Kahad, basically the day of a death or as soon as possible, you begin the grieving process. And part of that is putting the body in a state of viewing where loved ones can come and pay their respects. Shadia has not had to say goodbye to anybody, and you can see absentmindedly is setting the table like for the many dinner parties and sort of large family dinners you have here. She's
gonna set a table out
and
for.
you know that table is where
That's where the body's gonna go.
have to go.
I place my hand on her wrist and gently let the plate down on the table. Come here. And I feel the way she does, but I just hug her and take a moment of quiet with her. I know. I'm right there with you.
Poor girl, man.
But
Losing
now
her
is the time to
uncle. Because they were brothers, right?
lean on your family. Lean on your mother. Your sister. They'll be here soon.
Oh.
Crying's fine. Always. Hey. I love you. And he did too. And that's what we'll remember.
I love you, Dad. I wish Aligar was here.
Brennan didn't want to tap and start, so we got a funeral start.
Sent
30 characters all had some
birds
kind of
in
connection with
and
the Aussie. Makes sense.
just-
Oh, so do all of these characters not know each other? Just out of curiosity, like, I'm assuming some will probably have like a connection to others, maybe, or like know each other, but not in the same way. Like Vox Machina knew each other or whatever. Because obviously in the Mighty Nine, they didn't start as a group. They obviously were like, I still haven't met all of them yet. I don't think. Oh no! You guys just haven't seen episode 3 yet, because it got blocked. Because of course it did. Yeah, of course it did.
I just wish, and you hear a knock at the door. The door opens up, and an older Orcish gentleman, Olgood, shows up. You look and see that this is Olgood Akarat, your business partner, who enters the home and goes,
Come on in. All good.
It's all good, all good.
I just pull him and I
good.
clap him hard on the back.
He claps you hard on the back. I thought
You and me both. 2 weeks. 2 weeks I have talked my way through the Royce. Home. And Aranessa,
is she coming today? She has to.
I hope she
Who's
comes.
Aranessa? Sorry, I don't want to laugh, but that just sounded hilarious. Some know each other, but like practically no one knew Ashley's character before she walked in, as you'll see when she shows up. Oh, interesting.
Oh, shit. I brought cranberry cream rolls and flowers.
Right. Shoddy, take that.
You see Shai says, "Hi, Uncle Olgood." Not her uncle, but effectively as good as an uncle to her. She takes it, and he looks and goes,
People are going to be here soon. Maybe you could help us.
"Yeah, I'll funnel people if anyone's." Do we know how many of Thiazi's friends and
I think a considerable amount, yeah.
yeah.
It's a modest-sized home. I don't
Thiazi,
think you're going to have enough room
obviously.
for it, man.
A hero. A hero to us, a hero, Falconer's Rebellion hero, but, you know, he knew some, well, I'll just keep an eye out.
My brother had irons in a lot of fires. Yes, he did.
He sure did. 2 more figures approach the house, and I would love if we could
Oh,
get
shit.
Abria and Alex. out
Abria and Alex. I'm sorry if it sounds like I have a lisp right now.
there. Welcome, Abria and Alex!
I do. These fucking trays, man.
For the audience at home, there's so many people so close to where I am right now.
We're being so quiet, actually.
Trying so hard.
We're doing so good.
Outside of the Fang home, 2 figures walk up the cobblestone street, heading up the hill. Abria, would you please describe your character for us?
Taisha is
Taisha.
she's tall for an orc, 6'4", sort of desaturated green skin, curly, long, dark hair. It's beginning to show the signs of graying, but her druidic connection means that the age of her is being lost in her face. She's already started slowing down, so she appears in her mid to late 30s.
God, I wish I would do
Eyes,
that.
The scleras and pupils are black, but her irises are silver with like a ring of red, and on her hands, her fingers go red and black at the tip. She is Aloy, a family that means something in this city, and she wears those colors, blood and the soot and scale of smiths. And
Holy
she
shit.
swishes up the street in fine
Oh
clothes.
my
but
god.
doesn't even
Those are fucking crazy. God damn. Did I miss much? William, get the hell out of here. Who said you could join, boy? But no, you haven't missed too much. We're only 38 minutes into it, but a good chunk of that was the like ad section, so you've not really missed too much. We had a little catch up with the regulars at the beginning, just going through some games and stuff that I want to play. But as for the story, not really. There was a funeral. All of these characters are connected somehow with Theozy, who got like sentenced to death and was hung at the beginning. It is now his funeral. They're doing a wake for him. So all of these characters are getting brought in. So still not the highest stats. Are you nuts? Like the fucker got like 20 on everything. Like Kurapika and Hunter x Hunter, you know, when he uses Emperor Time and he just unlocks 100% of everything. It's nuts,
seem
man.
to be aware of her presence and her presence as she speaks with her companion in hushed and panicked tones about what went wrong. Who was supposed to... we just need to figure out what happened. He was supposed to be there. It was supposed to...
Who was supposed to be there?
I don't know.
Alex, who do we see speaking in this moment?
You see a small young man, about small in presence. He's about 5'11".
Tiny.
He is
Harsh.
thin.
You're the
with
boys.
dark hair.
If you're
and
under
light
6
olive
foot,
skin and bright
get
blue
out of here.
eyes. And wearing dark, noble clothing.
I really dropped off
It
the
is-
99. I should try and catch up sometime.
Clean
Yeah.
but worn.
I know the
and
feeling,
with
William.
an
I
array
know
of
the feeling.
implements around his belt and a book strapped to his leg.
I don't have the time so much
And
that I
he
haven't
is-
streamed for a year.
Glassy-eyed. He is
Oh, also, I was telling people earlier on, just chatting about, you know, the videos and stuff like that. Obviously, I'd mentioned the whole firefighter thing. Devastating news. Not that I didn't know it was coming, but unfortunately, your boy did not pass the interview stage of it, which I had a feeling I wouldn't. It got worse and worse as like time went on, and every single person that I met that was going into this was like, oh yeah, so it's my second attempt, it's my third attempt. There was one guy, the first guy that I spoke to was like, I've tried 3 times in South Yorkshire, been knocked back every single time by the interview, so I thought I'd try my luck up here. And I don't know I don't know if he got through or not, I have no idea. But yeah, unfortunately, your boy didn't get through, which is Sad, because had I have done that, then I would have got my hopes up to be like, you know, I actually do have a shot yet, but it is what it is. It turns out also, where, because they have like a little backup squad, you know, like in case somebody drops out that has passed, obviously they can like pick from that, whoever's got like the best score or whatever, I'm assuming would go next. So I assumed if you got to like, because after the interview, it was the online validation test, the medical exam, and then the final assessment. I assumed if, like, let's say you failed the final assessment somebody had, you'd still be in that sort of like, you know, backup squad. No. Turns out you have to pass everything, and there is still a chance, even if you pass the entire recruitment process, that you could be knocked back and not get the job. How fucked up is that? Could you imagine doing all of that hard work for months and months and months, just to be like, yeah, you just missed out. Like, you passed everything, but the people in front of you were just a little bit better, you know, a little bit faster on the roles-related test. They went a little bit further on the bleep test, so we're picking them and not you. If one of them drops out, though, we'll give you a call, but if they don't, then you're just going to have to wait until next time. That is nuts, man. Nuts. Sorry for my ramble. I came back from a smoke and I just sat back down and started watching. Still haven't ordered or made food yet. My man, order some food, man. Order your goddamn tacos. Or your taco dia, or whatever it was that you said before. Where is it? Dude, it's food related. I don't go to Taco Bell. All right. Don't blame me. What job we talking about here? A firefighter. So I started going like far like to be a firefighter because like that's where I'm working now. Like I need to get out of it. And as much as I would love YouTube and streaming and stuff, it had to be my full-time job where I could put all my effort into it. And I didn't have to work, you know, fucking 40 hours a week and then try to make this work also when I barely got the time for it. Yeah, that's just not the case. So I was like, I'll have a look at another job I could do. And I was looking at firefighting and I was like, you know what it is? Super respectable job. It's decent money. It's like a really active job and stuff like that. It looks like something I could really enjoy. And in the UK, they have a 2-2-4 system. So you would do 2 day shifts, 2 night shifts, and then you have 4 days off in a row every single week. Absolutely insane. So I was like, hell, that's cool as shit. So I tried that and I got really far. So the recruitment process is literally like a year-long process, and you've got like a million different tests that you've got to do. So at first, I had the online test, which had a behavioral test, a numerical test, a mechanical test, and then like a behavioral one. Oh, I've already said that. A literacy one, whatever it was. There was like 5 tests that you had to do. I passed that. Did the bleep test. Did good enough on there to pass that. Then I went on the roles-related test, which did like a bunch of different stuff. You went there and you did like different things that you would do in the fire service and stuff like that, and make sure you were fit enough and all that, and you could follow instruction well. Passed that with flying colours. And I got the interview, which is the hardest part to pass. That's where they cull most of the people. And unfortunately, I didn't pass that. On average, it takes like 2 to 3 attempts to get into the fire service because it's just that difficult to get into. Super competitive. But, you know, it is what it is. Like I said, had I have passed the interview test and then failed on one of the other 3 ones that I like was left, then I would have been disappointed in myself, and that I would have been like angry at myself. But you know, I every time I passed something, I always had it in my head like, don't get your hopes up and don't be excited until you pass the interview, and then if you do that, then you know that's when you can start getting your hopes up. But you know what it is. All good, all good. I'll try again when it comes back around. There's nothing much you can do. I live where they invite the fireman's pole. I don't know if that's used outside of the US. No, they have them here as well. I don't know if it's in every single fire station, but I follow quite a few people that are like firemen and stuff like that, especially when I started getting into it really like a lot. But yeah, they have them here. I assume like the firefighting is different. Obviously, they'll have different policies and different ways of working in the US than they do here. And obviously, the US is fucking like 10 times bigger than the UK, so it's probably a lot different. But yeah, we'll get them next time.
Just staring and not blinking. And with him is a small, white and other colors fox.
White and other colors.
I don't know. That wasn't what was supposed to happen.
Obviously, we need to speak with Azune and Thimble.
A wizard.
Something. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I've never done anything like this before.
It's okay. Normally they go better than this.
I'm gonna hazard to say that he heard conversation coming up the cobble streets.
They're strict about it, which is probably good considering what the job is.
You arrive at the door.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, at the end of the day, they're going to take the best of the best. Like, they know I'm physically fit enough to do it, because that's what most of the first tests are. And I've got the basic, knowledge of, like, like mechanics and stuff like that. That's what the first test was. But obviously, the interview is more so about, do you have like I don't know, like, I don't know how to word it, because the things I was watching, they were like, they can knock you back for wording it wrong, basically. You could say one thing and it could be a great answer, but you haven't worded it the way they wanted to word, because you have to use, there's an acronym called STARE. I can't remember what it stands for, but it's basically like, let's say they want to talk about like inclusivity. Where in your life have you been inclusive to other people? Give us an example. Then you have to give an example of that, of how you were involved, what you did to do it, what came of that, and how you've developed and what you've learned from that and stuff like that. And it's certain ways that you have to like describe things. So, but like you say, obviously they'll only take the best of the best. They'll only take the people that they think 100% is going to do it. But I emailed them anyways, and I was like, look, obviously I didn't pass, which sucks, but obviously I want to do it again next time. So would you be able to like let me know why I didn't pass? Like what was the reasons for it? And so I can like have those in mind and work on that for next time. And I just got an email back today, and they were like, yeah, so once in December, once it all ends and like they've got whatever they need to get, and they've took the people on that they're going to take on, they're going to send the feedback for. They were like, they'll only send the feedback for the part that you failed at. So they're like, since you failed at the interview, that's what they'll give you feedback on. I was like, well, good. That's what I want. They won't be like, oh, you passed the bleep test, but here's feedback for next time. That makes no sense. But she said that she had a lot of emails from different people asking about feedback for the like for whatever it is that they failed on. But if you like, what I don't understand is that if you failed on the bleep test, let's say, there's no point in asking for feedback. Like, do better. Work on your cardio, and next time you'll go further, and then you've got a more chance of getting through. You know what I mean? Like, I suppose the roles related test, you could they could be like, oh yeah, you did quite well on this one and this one and this one, but maybe work on this next time. Whatever it will be. But you know what it is? Fuck it. Like I said, we'll get them next time whenever that comes around. I've got 2 fire services that are like close to each other. I've got Tyne and Weir, which is the one that I just went for, and I also have Northumberland as well, which is where I'm living. So if that opens up anytime soon, that would be great, because I live up here anyway, so it'd be a lot easier to get to. But we'll see. Good luck on your next attempt. You can do it. You can do it. Thank you, my man.
At you as you approach.
I think that's the moment where all of the planning and that like frustration that can still feel purposeful ends at your face. Because it looks so much like your brothers and like our sons and our daughters.
Well, you're a sight for sore eyes, and I just bury myself in her. And just drink in the familiar scent. And I think it's subtle, but you can feel Hal's frame kind of shudder just a little bit. Before he finally...
She
Octus is another great character.
That first, like the moment she feels you kind of pull back when propriety says, like, this is enough for an embrace, she pulls you a little tighter. And I'm actually going to cast enrichment on this spot.
Awesome.
For the next year. Plants in a half-mile radius from exactly right here will be a little more fruitful and a little more green.
I place my hand on your cheek.
I'm sorry. We were supposed to. I don't know what happened. We were supposed to get him out of the city and.
Come on. Your daughter needs you.
What happened? Why? How did he die?
Home.
I thought they had a plan.
There is no corner of that is unfamiliar.
Which evidently so did they. They also thought they had a plan.
Though you haven't seen it in quite some time. You see your daughter Shadia, this beautiful young orcish woman who, you know, wears a sort of like a harlequin pattern to her breeches and is studying to be a performer like her father. Looks out and she goes, Jasmine. And as Jasmine grows along the outside of the windows, and she gives you an enormous hug. Hey, Mom.
Hi, baby. Are you okay?
Bad things are better when we're together.
Ah,
Yeah.
adorable.
Oh God. Sorry. This is on me. Hi. This is Octus.
Welcome to my home. Octus, is it?
Yeah, Octus.
Hi. This is my daughter Shadia.
Hi, Shadia.
Hi, Octus. Nice to meet you. I'm Shadia. Are you helping with? Are you a member of the Old Path? And she sort of cocks an eyebrow.
I'm always reminded of how
Very
good of a
much
storyteller
not.
they are. It's
I just a friend.
like just sitting here listening to them to describe characters and obviously embody the characters and things. Yeah, it's pretty nuts. It's how vivid they are with explaining, especially Brennan. Like, unfortunately, because I haven't watched the first campaign or the second campaign or the third campaign. I don't know why I said it like that. I could have said 1, 2, and 3, but hey ho, we move on. I've never got the experience Matt doing it, which is obviously disappointing. I know they have a very different style of like, you know, storytelling and things like that, but yeah, I've never got to experience it, which is sad. But I get to see him as a player. So that's really cool. I wish I had the vocabulary. Oh man, me too. I have a terrible thing with swearing as well, where like it's become a filler word to me, rather than like just taking a step back and thinking about what I want to say and then saying it and just being more relaxed. I'll just be like, fucking, fuck, blah, and so come on, sort your life out. But yeah, man, I don't have the vernacular for that.
Oh.
I also knew him.
Oh, I mean, everybody knew Uncle Thiazi, but you knew him like he was.
Maybe you could watch Vox Machina's campaign once season 5 has been released. Is that the last season?
He helped me when I was a child.
Oh no.
He did that for me too. If you wanna, are you hungry? Do you want some food or drink? I can get something for
We have more.
Bro,
cool
Sam
beats than we know
fucking
what
is
to
my
do
like,
with.
yeah.
So I hope you'll help
See,
us
literally, dude, like.
chip away at it.
Sure.
The thing is, sorry, I know I keep pausing this, but I'll stop saying. The thing is, like, I don't swear in front of my mom and my stepdad because I just never have. Like, even though my mom swears like a sailor, she buried it into me that, like, you know, you don't swear in front of your parents. That's a no. And even though I'm 28 years of age, I still don't swear in front of them because I just don't. I don't know what it is. Like, that's just the way I was brought up. But because I'm like so used to, like, if I'm out with my friends, my vocabulary is just, you know, a couple of words splattered throughout a bunch of swear words. It's really hard not to at times. Or like I'll go to say something, I'm like, fuck's sake, and then my mom say, what? And I'm like, nothing, Mom. I'm sorry. Yeah, she's a scary woman. Yeah, season 5 will be the last season for Vox Machina. Not the last was save them if they do make Belle's House show though. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, that's sad though. I'll finish season 4 100% before season 5 comes out. I don't know how long it is until season 5 comes out, but I'm sure I've got plenty of time.
What's this? Oh, that's Pin. And the fox up onto my shoulder. The fox is mostly white with one leg that is from a different fox. And eyes that are purple buttons.
Okay.
Oh, you see that?
That's
Shadi
normal.
looks over at you and goes like, I don't know why I thought he was a member of the Old Path. He's not a member of the Old Path.
Definitely just like very low, like, don't even, I'll tell you later, don't.
Pin, I think. And Pin disappears.
Oh, you didn't have to.
It's probably
Shadi goes, ah! Sorry. I'll go get you a cranberry cream roll. And she walks away.
Hey, that was pretty good. That was good. That was a good start. You're doing great.
Was he just like socially inept or something?
Staying?
Oh God.
Like all of us, am I right?
And this is that moment where she just realized she wasn't supposed to be here. We should have been on the road out of town by now. Yeah, for a little bit, at least, if it's okay.
Is it okay? Yes. Your room's ready.
Thank you.
You hear the turning of wheels outside, approaching. Horse hooves.
Oh God,
and
is somebody
the
else
noise
coming?
of armor descending from the driver's seat of a wagon. Luis, can we have you come in?
Yes, I know all about him. I can't. I think did it start with an O? I can't remember his name, but yeah, I watched the whole. Someone made a documentary type video about him on YouTube, so I watched that whole thing because a lot of people told me the same thing. Just skip over that because like there's some really awkward moments, and he makes things very combative in things. And I've seen him like he just he's got main character syndrome. I'm pretty sure like he just wants to be like nobody else can have a big moment. I remember one that somebody told me about where it was it Ashley? Or maybe like Ashley's big moment. I can't remember which character it was. Oh, it would have been Vex. Yeah, because Campy Monster would have been Vex. Yeah, I think like Vex like had like shot an arrow or something, and they got like a really big roll, and it was going to be like the killing blow or something like that. And as she's doing it, he's like, "Oh yeah," and then I'll cast such and such on the arrow, and I'll guide it where it needs to be, just to like take that moment away from her. And yeah, I know. I'm surprised Travis didn't just like squash the guy. He's a pretty big dude. It's a pretty big dude. All right, I'm gonna go on mute for a second. The girlfriend's calling me. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. Orion. Yeah, that's what his name was. I see that point, but there is some good stuff in those episodes. I mean, like, I hate watching awkward things. It cringes me out, but I'll probably watch it anyways. I'll watch it anyways, and then just we'll see. I may as well experience the whole thing. But yeah, I have heard a lot of stuff about them. Like I said, I'll watch the whole documentary. Okay, so we've got to stream for another half an hour. We'll get to the 2-hour mark. Because obviously I had work and everything like that, and she's on her way back. She's picking up the dog. So let's crack on, baby. I'm back.
2. I'll slide. So it's better. Yes.
Game's all here.
Okay. Luis.
So is this one group?
Azune appears outside of the house with a wagon from a carriage from the Brethren Hall. You see that 2 of your inquirers, this would be Horace and Grotto, open the doors at the back, revealing not a coffin, but a basically cushioned carrying surface with a body and a white sheet draped around and over it.
I will make my way over to them. And
Ooh, it looks pretty cool. Is that a scar or like a wolf? I can't really tell.
I can take it from here.
I think it's just like a scar.
Of course, Lieutenant.
And I look at this, the body of Thiazi that is now covered on this. And it's so formal and so wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna take him off of whatever this is, this thing that he's been laid on, and I'm gonna scoop him up and I'm gonna carry him inside myself.
My man.
You pick him
Beautiful.
up. This white funereal sheet provided by the
Paladin and
Candescent Creed
Sorcerer.
in the House of Halavar is left on the cobblestones by the carriage, and you walk in. I think a moment from many years ago in the Falconers' Rebellion, where it was your head on his collarbone and him shouting, "Medic!" moving throughout as spells fired overhead and arrows flew through the sky.
God, so cinematic.
And you look down and see him. What do you see when you look down at Thiazi's face in this moment?
I'm transported to this memory, and I remember as he was carrying me, I looked up at his face and how young and strong he was. The fighter that led us with such a cause that I knew was worth dying for. And now I look down at this man who has met an end that I never thought I would live to see. And I try to almost superimpose the fighter, the strong leader, that face that I remember. I try to superimpose that right onto the face that I see. That's lifeless. His eyes are a little open and they're glassy, and the lines on his face, they stand out to me. Almost a bit of the last expression that he had frozen on his face still. And I don't want Hal to see him like this, so I try to smooth it over.
Whatever fear or panic was left from the violence of that moment, the tips of your fingers brush away until some visage of repose is left on Thiazi's face. And you walk through the door and behold Thiazi's family here.
God, man.
Taisha. Hal, I'm so sorry. Where should I put him?
Bring him inside. I'll guide Azune to off of. There's an alcove to this large area that I have family and friend gatherings on the first floor of the house, and there is, I don't know what the right word is. It's not a chaise, and there's no like backrest on it, but it is the length of a body, and oh, I wanted to say comforting, but there's no comfort for him. No, you can rest him here.
I carefully carry Thiazi's body as instructed. Gently set him down.
Taisha is pacing back and forth, and it's that mixture of she knows everything in her training and her beliefs is about the repose and return of death, but she just wants to question you. She knows that you are one of the links in the chain, and the desire to figure out what went wrong is warring with trying to maintain the peace and serenity of this.
Well, I want to know what went wrong as well. That whole beginning part with him speaking telepathically with him was showing him that piece. He even did like detect magic or whatever it was to make sure that it was definitely there, and he had it, and he gestured to him like where it was. Did Thiazi do this on purpose? Maybe Thiazi wanted it. Maybe there was something they don't know yet, and he was just like, you know what it is, like it's my time to go, and he did it. Jake Gyllenhaal, and he pieced out. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's bothering me.
You would know that there is some privacy in Hal's office upstairs as well. Like if there's a moment as people begin to arrive that you would want to move in that direction.
Simultaneously, I'm just looking at my brother and thinking of all the days that make up a life, and I can see him as a 10-year-old giving me shit and chasing each other around and wrestling in the back of our father's house. I can see him leaving as a young man. I can imagine the entirely other life that he largely shielded me from with you on in very dangerous fields of battle, and with you, a whole thread of his life outside of my own. And then I look at the kids, our daughter, and I look at Octus, and I think
he's just staring at the body.
He's got his whole life.
What's wrong with this guy?
Life ahead of them, full of days like the one that filled this man's life. And now he's gone.
Octus walks up next to you and is still laser focused on the body and kind of crouches down and sits next to it and looks and goes, "Hi. It's been a long time. Sorry I didn't see you before you. You look good. Doesn't look too bad on you, actually. You seem to be retaining your color. I don't know, I just thought I'd... Thanks.
Oh, he's a necromancer. Okay, that makes more sense. That's why he's so bizarre.
But not one like this.
Yeah.
I think it's not so easy for necromancers to just bring people back to life. Oh no, I mean, I suppose they summon the dead. Like, they obey them and fight for them in like Sung Jin Woo. I don't think Hal would appreciate it. I don't think anyone here, to be fair, they all know him, so I don't think anyone would appreciate him doing that, but yeah. I thought it'd be too easy for him to just be like, ha! Raise the dead or whatever. Back to full life. Is there even a spell that does that in D&D? I'm assuming it would be like a ridiculously powerful spell with stupidly high requirements.
Shadia moves, puts a hand on her
Death is complicated in Araman, you'll see.
And goes to prepare the table for the viewing. She starts to place candles on the table. There's some bottles of a sort of favorite liqueur that you kept here. Pretty much, it's a disgusting thing, but you know, Thiazi liked it, so that's going up at the head. And there's a little dish of coins and some other things. I mean, so much of Thiazi's stuff is here. Thiazi's life got so dangerous towards the end that things that mattered to him that couldn't be picked up in a fast escape ended up living here. The tools of his trade had to stay with him, but a little chattering tin box with old orcish runestones in it from childhood, you know, they're not really magic, but neighborhood kids will say that stuff. That's still here. And a lifetime of adventure and mischief begins to gather on the table with space left when the time comes to move his body into this place of the beginning of this ritual. I think walking up as the hour draws near when people are expected to arrive, our first sort of guests of the funeral arrive. Travis, could we get you in here?
Oh, my boy! Travis! Hell yeah.
Travis is in this game.
The Travis? Oh my god, look at him.
Hell yeah, hell
That's
yeah.
cool. I don't feel weird about that.
Yeah. It's just because he wants to look at
Destroyed. It's just personal.
Walking up a cobblestone street in a neighborhood of Dolmakyar called the Rookery is a friend that I think has never actually seen where old Thiazi Fang grew up. Two figures walk side by side. One of them,
Oh shit.
an older orcish woman who is broad-shouldered, tall, powerful, square jaw, beautiful tusks with filigreed runic rings of gold set into the middle of her tusks. She's got her hair up in kind of a gray and white messy bun. It's up on top of her head, and an enormous battle axe across her back. She is of such an advanced age that the muscles remaining on her body are clinging to pure spite at this point. It is the musculature of this ancient warrior is evidence of a willpower greater than the biological processes of those creatures.
Travis of Persona? Why Persona? Isn't that like the furry thing? Is he like a furry animal? Is he playing a furry animal? Is he some sort of a hairy beast? Or he might just be a hairy beast in real life, I don't know.
The world of Araman. She steps forward. By her side, her companion. Travis, would you describe your character for us?
Yeah.
Is he a
you
hairy
see,
beast?
A very tall, very powerfully built lion man.
Oh, he's a lion!
Dark silver fur.
Fuck yeah, he's like
coming down
Battle
from
Beast
his,
from
his head onto
Invincible.
his shoulders. He has
My dude.
a golden breastplate and adornments that would match his station as a vanguard marshal. Purple vestments and a shield on his back as well, with a cape flowing behind him and his feet, of course, uncovered, as is custom for our kind.
Of course.
Powerful arms, a tattoo running up the upper left side of his arm, and you see braids coming down from his mane down
Is he
onto
holding
his
a
chest.
pendant
And
of
he
a
is,
lion right there?
moving alongside this orcish woman, but also scanning while he does so. It's habit. It's part of what he does.
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
Kind of like his character being like the knight and stuff like that reminds me of his character from Exandria Unlimited Calamity as well. I can't for the life of me remember his name. As is customary for me, like names and me just do not go hand in hand. But I remember his character arc, and I remember the kids. Oh my god, man, that so sad, so sad. What's like one of two who seem to actually be using an accent for his character? Yeah, no, it's the rest of them just seem to be. Because Laura Bailey, man, in playing is it Trickster? Shit, what's her name? In Campaign 2. I absolutely love that character. Her character's top tier. And the accent.
You said you're scanning, right?
I love it.
What do you and I see?
Let's find out. This
Seret.
is,
Oh,
19.
Seret, my boy.
19.
Oh, shit.
My boy. He was a detective rogue, yeah.
Horizon. You look out, you see...
Shit, sorry. I completely missed what you got there. A 19. Okay. Okay.
Scanning the horizon. You look out, you see some magpies, sort of the eponymous bird of the rookery. But you see some, like, off in the distance, you see a couple of owls headed off in the direction of the western edge of the city.
There's another bird for you.
A few smaller doves here and there. There's kind of like an off-white, increasingly gray rock dove that's sort of native to the city. It's,
Jester. Yes, thank you.
but that no one tends to really keep. Those tend to just be living here of their own volition.
It came from deep within.
And
that's where it came from.
off in the distance, you see peeling high overhead on that 19, a falcon just kiting on a thermal. No flapping, just rising slowly and steadily up above. We move back. You made it here just in time. Coming in through the pass from far to the east, the old fallen Obradimian Empire. Work with Loza concluding in a series of skirmishes that are merely pale echoes of earlier, greater causes. You arrived here basically with enough time to find out where the execution was happening, and got to at least be there for those last moments. What was Tayor feeling at the back of the crowd
As he gave his
as
big
that
speech at the
moment
end there.
unfolded and the rope snapped taut?
I think in that moment, it was about trying to understand what had come to pass that led up to this moment.
Yes,
Arriving
thank you.
in time
That's what we're...
was one thing, but this man deserved.
One moment. Is this unlocked? Yeah, let's see if I can... I should have done this a while ago. Come on. There we go.
More fanfare, more people next to him, just more. And as we arrived, and we noticed a mixed bag of reactions. There was certainly the celebration, the trumpets, all the sound and the show of celebration, justice being done. But the faces that we saw, if you looked closer, there was remorse, there was sadness, there was confusion. And that's where Tayor feels. That's what he's feeling now. How did this man that has done so much for so many, far beyond himself, how did he meet an end like this?
That's what I want to know.
Tayor is a soldier and a mercenary, not a politician, no great judge or magistrate or lord, but you know plenty about conflict. You know a lot about war. There was a war happening. The gallows placed under the heroes.
Yeah, the sets
of
were
the
nuts.
revolution, under the guardian statues.
It's obviously such a
the
high
shape of
budget
war.
version of D&D. It's
There was a war between those trumpets, those decrees and pronouncements, and something that Thiazi could see in the hearts of those people in that crowd. And it was not lost on you either. What is lost on you is why. There are questions, and with each fall of the pads of your mighty paws, the questions rebound and rebound. What has happened in Dol Makyar? What has happened here in the city of the Revolutionary Council, of the Pariah Blades, of this history? What has happened here that it has come to this? And you arrive at a home, and Loza looks up at you and says, I can't believe that that crazy bastard grew up here in like a poet's house.
Are we to believe that this is where he grew up?
No, maybe not. No, pay our respects either way.
Do you know anyone of his immediate family?
Yeah, I've met Hal before. He's a good man. Hal fought as well. He didn't become a mercenary, but he might have caught the tail end of the War of Axe and Vine.
His brother?
Yeah.
If I can hear speaking on the far side of the door in tones that are not immediate family, but still fundamentally like low and kind, the jasmine growing up, like I will force it to bloom a little more and like give it scent off a little more. Welcome.
Walking into the home, Loza Blade, this ancient orcish woman, commander of the Torn Banner that once was, steps into the home.
Loza, welcome.
Hallandil. Big embrace.
Quite a day.
What a day indeed. I don't know if you'll remember, it's been many years, but this is Teor Pridesire.
I am Teor. My condolences.
Pride Sire is such a badass surname, I'm not gonna lie to you.
I appreciate that. You're a friend of my brother.
Yes, we served together in the Falconers' Rebellion. He was a good man.
I think so too. You'll have to come in here. I grab a bottle, say this tastes like piss, but my brother loved it and it gets the job done. Please have a drink with me.
That is very kind of you. Loza, do you?
Hey, if you're selling it like
I
that,
start
give me the
spreading
piss
around
liquor.
the room.
You see that she takes it and goes,
Do love myself a piss liquor.
I think he suffered a tongue injury in the Falconers' Rebellion.
No, I've never understood it.
As we take a sip, I'll take the sip, but I also use it to like look over the edge of the cup, just around the room, take in faces new or known.
Joe's just a badass in
Our
general.
eyes meet. I just go, oh.
Love the sound of that.
Just never having seen anyone like you before. Just what's oh God.
Nope, you're doing great. You're in it now. Can you pour him like a half of one?
Sure.
I can do a whole one.
I'll go over. I'm sorry if my presence.
My
is,
appearance
I'm
is
Teor
just-
Pridesire. It is
yeah.
nice to meet you.
Octus, nice to meet you.
This and
Taisha.
Aisha.
It's fine.
Pleasure.
That's me. I'm just.
We'll call this one 3/4.
Nice.
Give me a history check, Teor, and you can get the help action from Loza as she leans over.
I know what that means.
Call it a difficulty of 15.
Be so smart.
Oh,
Nope. 9.
Oh, that's rough, buddy.
Yeah, you see a young, this young kid looks like some sort of academic.
Takes a sip of this.
I'm just gonna very quickly just grab that.
You could tell him to nurse that.
That's cool.
perhaps.
It's definitely Malort in my mind.
It will go a long way.
So fine.
Dolmacary, Chicago. This is Malort.
The pain's the point.
It's horrible.
Most badass is Thimble. Can't say biggest for her. The irony would be too much.
Guests are arriving.
Yeah. The name kind of goes
within
against
circle
the sound of it.
relics and belongings there. And you see Loza nods to you and says, I'll go pay my respects. And you see he goes up with a traditional sort of whispered, orcish, custom under the old path. She leans up, looks at you and goes,
Oh, she also tiny as well,
It's been a long
as well as the name.
time. It's good to see you.
Like a
Using
goddamn
the excuse to
fairy or
put
something.
that down because that is fucking terrible. Go and give her a big hug.
You go give her a big
You
hug.
look so old. How are you alive?
How am I alive?
Yeah.
Who would kill me? Not death itself.
Fair. Too mean.
That's it's a badass retort, to be fair.
Goes, thank you for the jasmine. And you see that she plucks just a little tiny strand of the white jasmine flower and goes and puts it behind Thiazi's ear and gets down on one knee. And you see she starts whispering something. She doesn't speak Druidic, but she knows enough, and you can understand in Druidic that what she's saying in this sort of like ancient orcish Druidic hybrid is basically like, the path to the next life, I hope, is set with flowers, and begins to sort of repeat these little whispered prayers.
I think that once you arrive, really only made the smallest amount of greeting and small talk, and have not said more. And as guests arrive and fill in, and Hal's moving about like you do at a wake and making sure that people are eating and seeing if anyone needs anything, that I keep catching your eye across the room.
I am ultra present with Hal and have him in my periphery if I'm not directly looking at him.
I think it is probably very obvious every time we sort of like lock eyes across the room that I'd like to
Down
talk
my
to
drink
you,
while the ribbons are boom.
but then he just continues moving through the guests and refilling Malort.
Thimble
watch
is
you
at
eat,
most 6
And
inches
that's when
tall.
I noticed Taylor.
What do you mean?
And
What you talking about? 6 inches is fucking huge. What do you mean? What do you mean? If anything, it's too big. All right? It's too big.
stop in my tracks as I see
God
someone
damn it.
from so many years ago that I spent some time
Shit.
fighting in the Falconers Rebellion with. And I wait to see if you recognize me because I was so young and I've grown up.
You have. My question is, in that execution, could I see Azune anywhere on or near the stage when it was happening?
I'm going to say after it happened, as you and Loza both, because you had gotten there towards the back of the crowd, I think as people started to leave, you stayed for a moment. Azune would have come out afterwards. In other words, the show of force was from, the questions that Taylor has right now is like, you saw House Taconis, House Halovar was there, House Halovar that's now going by the Candescent Creed, this new sort of like faith. There's a lot of things going on in the city that you're like, that was not here last time, that was not here last time, that was not here last time. You had heard that Azune had joined the Revolutionary Guard, but the show of force was
Foreign almost.
it was like the Sundered Houses did this execution and then tossed it over to the Revolutionary Guard to clean up. You saw Azune come out at the end. In other words, they were like, we were just here to kill this guy. We were not here to clean up the corpse. You guys do your thing.
We have spent too many years together, spilling blood in the same mud, for us not to recognize each other immediately.
Yeah.
I will gauge Azune's expression and see if it is one of interest and welcome.
Is it?
I look at you and I feel like I'm trying to sort of scanning you as well.
Can I insight check these boys insight checking each other?
You both kind of see like the shoulders both kind of
Yes.
come back and just right.
I'll give a nod.
Give me insight.
Insight on the inside.
Jesus, it's under the spider.
Why do you have a spider?
Don't worry about it.
17. 16.
17. I think that passes Taylor. What's your deception score? I think it passes your passive deception, and you're not trying to be deceptive right now.
Nope, I'm not.
Taylor has a similar vibe that you have right now. You clock a vibe from Taylor similar to your vibe, which is, why did bad things happen?
I think that's the turning point. She wanted to like pull you away to speak to you. If you are already like moving in the same way, I think the sort of which side of the fence she will fall on resolves itself, and she'll leave you two to it. And I'm gonna go stand behind Loza and like sort of hands on her shoulders, begin like matching her cadence and harmonizing with her druidic, and take over these rites and step away from the like family and people of this and do what I was made and called to do.
All right. God, we started with a bad one on Brennan. We ended with a bad one on Brennan. I am so sorry, my man. Like, it's just... Okay, that's all right. That's not too bad. All right. Hell yeah. So we're a quarter of the way through, to be fair with you. Like, had I started it straight away like I should have done, like, we would have been hammering away at this. Taco Bell is finally ordered. Well, it's about time, Tim. I hope you enjoy your food, man. Everybody, thank you for coming back. I know it's been a hot minute. A very hot minute. But yeah, I will definitely stream a lot more. I forgot how fun it was, man. And this is just watching, like... I can't even interact too much when I'm streaming, when I'm watching this, because obviously I'm trying to take everything in for everybody here that's wanting to watch it. I don't want to be sitting just, like, you know, constantly talking over it, because that's no fun for you guys either. So even for these ones where a lot of it is just sitting and watching and sort of like taking in everything people are saying, it's still so fun. But we'll game also. I'll try and figure out either we could do Fallout, or like I said, I've got the Resident Evil games as well that I've never played through that I want to play through. We have Mass Effect that we still need to do. Desric, my man Desric is still waiting. That guy's been sitting there for ages, just waiting to be played. But yeah, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you again for coming back, and I'll catch you in the